You need to work on silencing male voices because you give one of them a mic and here they go.
Welcome back, y'all, to Off the Dome Podcast. I'm Bobby.
I'm Doggy.
And this is our special guest. What's your name?
Aman.
Where
Nice
you
to
from?
meet y'all. I'm from Virginia. Go to Europe. Used to go to Mason. And now going to Europe.
How was y'all week, man? How was y'all week?
You gonna start with me?
Yeah, you the guest.
Alright, but week has been hella school. But yeah.
That's
thugging. Hey, life crumbling, but we thugging. That's the new motto.
Hey, okay.
Again?
Life crumbling, but we thugging.
Hey, write that down. Put it on a t-shirt.
Yes, sir.
What about you? What's good with you?
This week, bro, it's been chill. Like, I actually really enjoyed this week. The weather is getting beautiful outside. Spring is finally fighting back. It's winning.
But it's about to be summer in like 2 weeks.
Nah. But next
No,
week
6 weeks,
it's gonna go down to the 50s.
Yeah.
That's still good, bro. Like 2 weeks ago, it was getting
I hate when it's
shitty.
like 40 degrees and it's windy,
was
bro.
brrr.
That don't be blowing me.
Windy.
I hate
I
windy.
hate windy, bro. Windy, that's what makes it cold.
Yeah.
Nah, but I like when it's windy and when the sun is out and it's windy. It's like beautiful. Like it calms you down. How was your week though?
No, man. I'm tired of these schools and these exams.
This man calls me once a day to complain
I don't
about
call
not
you
doing
once a day, bro.
schoolwork.
Chill out. I don't call you that.
Oh, now you on a cap?
Nah. Stop capping on. Nah, but school is a little stressful. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, we gotta make it through.
How about you, Aman? How are you?
Same thing as Dagan, bro.
Yeah.
At this point, it got to a point where I feel like prayer will help me more than studying.
Hey, me
especially
too,
with
buddy.
the exam. So
Me too.
I gotta start
just give it
fasting
to
for
God,
this
bro.
exam. This
if you
final
created
exam?
math, you can help me with the questions. I'll be
Mhm.
good.
Nah.
I mean,
Final exams coming up too, bro.
Don't
Ah,
say that.
Tevaki.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
We got time.
Why you gotta ruin the whole?
We don't got time. We got 3 weeks before classes are over.
We have a rule. What is the rule? I want to explain the rule.
The rule is we don't talk about school no more.
No.
Nah,
We have
there's
another.
another rule.
This is the rule, and I think y'all should take
Nah,
this
he
too.
should tell.
Yeah, actually, explain it.
Which rule? I have so many rules. Oh yeah. So this is a rule I personally, apply my life by. But if I'm studying for an exam, quiz, anything, right? And if I don't know by 10 p.m.,
Go to
going
sleep. If you don't know by 10 p.m., just go to
If I don't
sleep.
know by 10 p.m., I'm going to sleep. I'm sorry.
There's no point in wasting your time messing up your sleep schedule if you're not gonna know. Just
No,
get it.
they be people who be pulling all-nighters and they still get the same grade as I me. And so it's funny to me, like, wow, like you
To
lost.
save your sanity, to save your energy, just by 10 p.m. if you don't know it,
You don't know.
go to bed.
Most
Buddy.
of the time, people be procrastinating too, bro. Like, just be on TikTok and stuff.
I'm people. What you
Yeah,
talking
I
about?
know. I'm looking at you. There's a
You
reason
know,
why
crazy
I'm
thing I
looking
just
at you.
realized.
What?
Do y'all ever realize this could be a low key conspiracy? I'm just saying.
Mm,
You know why the app is called TikTok?
mm.
Because you're wasting your time on it. TikTok.
Hey,
And
yo.
you're on it the whole time. That you're wasting so much time.
Hey.
That's not a conspiracy. That's a fact.
Bobby's
Hey,
a geek.
And now
fool.
how much you want to bet he got that from TikTok?
Yeah.
I did. I'm not gonna lie, I did.
Hey, this man just. No,
I used to be
like-
like, why do they call it TikTok? I'm like, oh, because my time is getting
wasted.
TikTok.
TikTok.
They do
Yes,
have the
sir.
most average people on the app. So, like on Instagram, the average person goes on it for 10 minutes.
Mhm.
TikTok is like nearly an hour.
It's the way
No.
they made their algorithm, bro. Like it's so addicting. Like you just keep scrolling and scrolling.
Remember when Instagram first came out? Remember that? Those were the good old days.
No, they were not.
That's when people were not fishing
No,
for
it
likes.
was. I ain't gonna lie.
That was a good, bro. You post a TBH, a rate, you straight.
But let's be honest.
Hey.
I used to be fishing for those TBH posts. I've been wanting people to
Can you explain them?
or rate. Huh?
Explain that
I have to
because
explain it to you.
There's so
Oh,
many. There's
oh,
TBH.
I was in
S for
Africa,
S.
bro.
TBH means like to be honest, right?
Mm.
And then like they give you like what they basically think of you, right? So like some people be like, to be honest, I see you around school, but we should talk more. Of like that basically means a slide on the kick or
Oh,
oh my god.
The
was
kick
it
days?
Ubu? Was it Ubu?
Ubu kick. It got to house party sometimes.
Yeah,
Bro,
house
house party
party.
was after.
But
kick
look,
and
Yeah,
Ubu.
house party was recent. This
When
is like during
when it
COVID.
got to a point, they
No,
started
not
saying
during
TBR. That's to be rude. Oh,
Yeah,
you're in the
to be
group
rude
chat.
was
You're
funny.
done.
Hey, to be rude.
They will be
What does that
going.
mean?
You know how to
just
be honest
said
is
it.
tells you like they're being
Yeah,
honest, like
to
how
be
your
honest.
relationship.
Yeah.
To be rude, they're literally trying to attack you. Like to be rude, you're tall and ugly. Like they'll be saying.
Why would
stuff
you
like
want that? Like,
Bro, it was funny.
It's for likes.
All publicity is
For
free
the
publicity.
views.
Yeah. But now
bring that back. I
the-
want that trend. I want to
the-
participate,
the,
bro.
The rates used to be funny,
Bro.
bro. Anything above a 7, yeah.
Bro.
a
A 7
used to be the
was
king.
on a good day.
Yeah.
Like, look at this above a 6. Below a 6? Nah, it's over,
Hey,
brother.
delete the combo. Delete
Yeah.
the combo.
So,
Hey, you better
Nah,
wear a hoodie.
you know what's to
everything.
be
Don't
funny
show
to me?
yourself to school.
When people go on Kick, right, and then they put their like profile picture as black.
Bro,
and
they
then-
go through something. They go check up on that man.
What does that
Yeah,
mean?
and
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't have internet like in middle school, so y'all
It's
gotta
okay.
explain this.
Look. Basically, in middle school, we're just all emotional for no reason. And
I wasn't, but yeah.
All right.
basically, in Kick, you have a profile picture, right?
Okay.
And when you put it as black, it means like something happened to you. You're
Yeah.
depressed. And
Or they'd be like deleted, or they'd be like
they change their
off.
name to ... and it's
Yeah.
like black. Something happened to you. Then people are gonna ask you. They start texting you, "Are you good, Bobby? You good?" I'm like, "Nah,
Yeah.
bro. My
Or they'd be
grandpa."
like, they post it on Snapchat. Like they'll be like, only my best friend knows what's wrong with me. Nobody texts me. Or they'd be like, off social media. Text my number if you need me. I'd be like,
Bro, I was so.
It's
How
crazy.
about
So
the ones?
fun.
How about the ones they be saying like deleted at 10K?
yeah, bro.
They- what's
Like,
the
why you
point
put
of
that in
that?
the bio?
You know what's the
Why you
point of
put that in
it?
the
The people
bio?
who say, "Oh, yeah, I'm about to get off of IG. Text my personal number if you want me." Bro,
I just
why
said
you
that.
announcing you leaving? Like,
Yo,
move
you
in
said-
silence.
I
I
got
got-
Snapchat. I remember. Do y'all ever do streaks?
Bro, that was a trend like freshman year.
Because the
That
funny
was the
thing is,
freshman year.
I used to do streaks up until like a week ago.
Aye, nah.
I used to because the thing is, the thing is, I have like a 3,000 like days.
This man is in the dark ages. Why are you still there?
And then
Nah,
I was
bro,
like,
I
I give
deleted
up, I
Snapchat,
give
bro.
up, and I stopped. The only reason I have Snapchat right now is for the memories.
Okay.
Bro,
mean,
I
that's a lot.
deleted
That's
Snapchat.
Yeah, for the
was
because
like,
the
I'm
memories
not
every
getting
time like I go on there.
I mean, but no,
Nah,
Snapchat
low-key,
is straight
I
to
be
bot
seeing
you.
my ex.
Alright, bro.
Hold up. Snapchat is straight to
It's not
bot you.
therapy, bro.
You go back to
Nah.
Snapchat after you graduate high school.
Yeah.
People selling weed, like bro, like they're just people just.
Yeah,
all types
Snapchat
of
is dead
wild
now.
stuff.
But now I know what you mean. That's the only reason I kept it, but I deleted it.
I
Like,
think-
bro, be like 1 year ago today.
Yeah,
10 years,
so, 2
and
years
then
ago,
I'll be
yeah.
showing me people
Look at
I
these-
never
look at
wanted to
these
talk
little
to. I'll
boys.
be sick.
Bro,
But little
But
boys.
Snapchat memories, they'll be the like. It brings back memories you didn't even know you had. You know what I mean?
forgot
It
about
goes
them,
to like
yeah.
the back of your unconscious mind.
and then when you sit down and think about it, it's like, why did I do that?
It also
Yeah.
shows you,
Yeah.
yeah, it
Yeah.
shows you
You
how
really
much
be
you
questioning
grew.
your
Like,
life.
Yeah.
I used to be that person. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
but I'm gonna tell a little story. I used to be cringe in middle school, right? I don't know if y'all can relate to this. I'm just gonna be
Bobby,
honest.
before you say this, make sure
about it.
Think like
It's not
You're
bad,
not
it's
gonna
not-
private this.
It's not bad. I'm pretty sure everybody else can agree with this. There
Mm.
was a point when I was in middle school. Everybody had an Instagram. I was like, let me see if I can buy some likes.
Oh, you're
Oh,
down
that's
bad.
not-
That's pretty bad.
That's
That's,
not bad.
Why
that's
didn't you buy
cringy.
followers instead of likes?
Tags.
It was
You didn't
both.
have to
No,
buy
it was the
followers.
app.
You could just
You
finesse
keep, you
it.
keep watching videos, you get those coins,
Oh.
and then you get followers and likes.
Dang.
But it was so funny because I was such an idiot. First of all, the followers I'll be getting are like Mohammed's people in like Saudi Arabia. Anybody can notice.
laugh like that, bro? He sound like he's like, you know when you make a tea and then
You could tell they were fake. It was like 40-year-old Hispanic uncles and like Mohammed's and people in like Dubai. Like, I'm like, hey,
My
all
boy
all
was getting
followers are good
bots.
followers, man.
My
Hey,
boy was getting them bots. Nah, they used to be like them likes to be like, oh, if you download this app, you can get. these
Yeah.
I
certain-
fell for
yeah.
that so many times.
Y'all
Bro.
know I found a shortcut though.
What?
Like I also had that down bad moment, right?
Mhm.
Literally, surprisingly, it still works to this day.
What is it?
'Cause I
How
tried
you know it works
recently.
until this day?
I tried it. Let me say, no, not to
like
be
how
funny, but
he's
to see if
honest.
it
Yeah.
still works. You know what I mean? Because like I thought Instagram would like update. They kind of did, right? So in 2012, I saw this YouTube video, 2013, where you go to the top five most followed people, right?
Yeah.
And all you do is just follow them, right?
Wait, the people they follow or just them?
No, like just
Just-
follow
just
the
the
person,
person?
like Cristiano Ronaldo, like back then was like Zendaya, or I don't know if you like, you know, you just follow them, just go in order, right?
Yeah.
And for some reason, people just start following you. I don't know why.
You know what? Let's put that theory
You
into
can
the
literally
test.
put it to a test right now, right?
Hey, put it
Say
away.
that.
Right?
But,
But,
go
yeah.
on, keep going. My bad.
And then, like back then, like I only had like I went to like a small school and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So getting like 300 followers was crazy. So during Christmas break, I grinded, bro.
I
And
can
then
see that. Yeah, I can
I
see
go-
that. I
He
feel you,
grinded,
bro.
bro.
Grinded like a
No,
schoolwork.
bro,
I woke up in the morning like
It was grind.
Keep it this smart into your education.
Hey, speaking of like social media, did y'all hear about the whole Elon Musk thing? Like he's trying to get
Yeah.
Twitter.
to
Bro,
buy it.
He had the
Twitter is
stakes.
Mhm.
Twitter is something else.
It's
bro.
like what, $5 each steak?
No,
$5.
So far he has
$50.
he has 10%
All
ownership,
of it
right?
combines to
Huh?
like 40 something.
He has
billion.
10% ownership.
Right.
Oh,
If
yeah.
he gets past 15%, he could do something where he
I
can.
think I can explain it like this. Okay, so the stock
Yeah.
is $40, right? So if me and you want to buy it, it's $40, right?
Yeah.
So what he proposed is say at $50 per share, which is like a premium, let me buy 100% of the stock, like 100% of the company, right?
Yeah.
But before that, he bought 9% of the stock first, but when you buy a bigger amount, you get put like on the board or something.
Yeah.
If you're on the board, you can't buy more than 15% of this Twitter because
Okay.
you get too much power.
How much money is that? How much money is 15%?
Probably in the billions.
Oh.
Billions for sure, right?
No, because the whole 100% is like, what is it, 40
43
billion?
billion.
How close to me?
And 43 billion is like a lot more than Twitter is worth, right?
Yeah.
But so they were trying to make him join the board just so he doesn't get a lot of power. You know what I mean? But now they were about to, but then they rejected that. So now he can buy as much stock as he wants. That means it gives him a lot of power because if he
That's
doesn't,
scary.
if he kind of doesn't do what they want him to do, he can just dump the stock, which will drive down the prices,
Yeah.
right? And Twitter, surprisingly, they're still not a profitable company. Surprisingly, they still don't make profit.
That's sad.
How's that?
So
Because their company's OC.
how was that?
It's because I think when they started, like, it was off like advertisement and stuff.
Yeah.
But the amount of money they invest and they get from ads, they're still not making profits. A lot of companies, surprisingly, are still not making profit, but since they have a lot of users, their investors have hope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why Snapchat kind of dying because people are not investing because Snapchat was supposed to be profitable. It's not profitable. It hasn't been yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So on paper, it's worth a lot, but
Imagine if Elon Musk owned it. Like, you know how crazy that would be. Like,
Bro,
that'll be fun.
hey, Trump better have
Trump
a
will be back.
yeah,
field
Trump
day
would be
with
back.
that.
He'd probably like make it more easier to like have free speech. I guess.
Bro, I feel like if that happens before the 2024 election,
He could be
we
president.
will be in the history books, bro.
Mm.
I don't know, but I get these weird vibes from those billionaires. Like I see him like as like those villains. Like I don't know. I have
It's
no
not
idea.
villains,
They
bro.
make
They
life
just
more
have
interesting.
loopholes.
Him and Jeff Bezos, like they have like different.
Bro, do you know
power.
how much what's his name, Elon Musk is rich?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
This man's is OC.
Elon Musk
rich.
seems more human than Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos looks like a robot to me. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's
Him
a good
and Mark.
question.
Yeah,
Jeff,
Mark,
Jeff or
yes.
Elon?
Elon.
Elon.
They're
Any
both
day.
good.
He
Yeah.
connects more to people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
He
And
makes
y'all
it
know
seem-
he's African American.
who?
Elon Musk.
How?
How?
He was born in South Africa.
That does not make
Right.
sense.
He's African American. What you mean? I'm African American.
What are his parents from? Where are his parents from?
His mom is Canadian, I think.
Okay.
All right.
His dad is also white, but I don't know.
All right.
Alright.
then,
Where
never
is
mind.
he? What
He's
part of that?
African. What the
Okay,
heck?
he was
Lost
born
us.
there.
Okay, that's, what do you mean?
Okay,
he's African.
he's okay, fine. I don't know.
on the birth certificate, sure.
You might have a dual citizenship.
He's African American. Just
Which,
claim him, bro.
does he speak any of the
He said
languages?
claim.
No.
All
That
right.
would have been
then.
tough.
What language do they speak? Do you know what they speak?
Hey, so next.
It's like Tosa.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Or-
yeah.
no.
Kosa.
All right, Dad,
Kosa.
chill out. You don't know what you're saying.
No,
right
that's
now.
what
the
that's
language.
That's the
Are you
language.
serious?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
It's like X.
I don't
H,
trust
O,
these
S,
guys.
Okay,
A.
there's some tribes that like have like the
Yeah.
thing.
I'm not that racist.
I've
Calm
seen
down.
those TikToks, but like it's like
No. You know Trevor Noah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's from South Africa.
Stop making that noise.
That's how you say it.
That's how you say it.
Okay, just stop making that noise.
Okay.
Sorry, people. I'm not
I'll
trying
say
to
it like
Can't even
I'll
do
say
it.
it like how white people say Kosa.
Kosas.
Goodness.
That's literally racist. Bro.
Yeah,
You want me to
that's
never
racist.
mind.
That's more racist than him
Yeah.
saying Oza.
Kosa.
Okay, my
No,
fault.
man.
Anywho, back to social media.
Back to
Back to social
How y'all
media.
feel about people putting like Bible verses on their bio?
I'm okay
This-
with
no,
just
yeah.
you have to present your social media with the way you live though, because a lot of people I know,
Yeah, that's what
That's the thing though. Like
That-
even me, yeah, there was a time where like I could put Bible verses in my bio, but I was not living to those Bible verses.
Mhm.
It's like the thing about Christianity right now, which I'm really seeing, it's becoming an aesthetic.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it's
Ooh,
become
facts.
like a trend.
Yeah,
like,
no, same thing. It's an aesthetic.
Yeah.
They're making it like like let's go have a picnic, read our Bible, the different color markers on the
And then
notebook.
post it, and
yeah,
then be like,
and make it look nice, but like
they're
everybody's
fruits.
life, yeah.
They're fruits.
Yeah, everybody posts like those like you said like the like different color
Yeah,
marks.
different
I feel bad
rings.
'cause I
And
posted
then-
that like a couple of days
Yeah,
ago.
you
after,
did. No,
but
that's-
I was
But
after
it's not-
Bible study,
that's
you know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
like.
But then
yeah.
people like they show like their beat up Bibles, like oh I have this Bible for so many years, and like I'm Christian.
And I'm
like,
speaking to myself too, cause
Me too, I was
I'm a
gonna say
hypocrite.
that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to judge anybody, cause
We went to that, like, don't you remember, like 2 weeks ago, I had a bio where I said like, I don't want to
Say
repeat it, but it was
say it.
I still want to put it on. It was basically like I became a radical Christian because Christ radically changed me, right? And like when I read that, like, I kind of contestified to that, right? And then Dagon was like, "Hey, don't put that on," right? So and I listened because our ultimate goal is to reach people, right?
Yeah.
If the people we're trying to reach are kind of more pushed off by it, it's kind of being like counterproductive. You know what I mean? So when someone that knows you, right, that they're not living a Christian life, and they go and see that you have a Bible verse in your bio, and they're like, "This guy's claiming to be a Christian, but they're not living like that."
Yeah.
They're like,
Mhm.
you
it's
kind of
very
counterproductive, you know?
it's adding to the problem, like, oh, Christians are hypocrites,
Yeah.
because like my Bible says Jesus is king, But when you see me going outside, and maybe let's say I curse or like I get angry at you, like I
Hey,
you
yo.
know,
I
make
mean,
fun of you. Like, is Jesus really king over my life? I'm really doing that. Like,
Yeah, you.
same thing
there's
with the
some
girls too. Oh my, let's not get started with that.
No,
Let's wait for
I
Eden
know
for
what
that.
you mean. I know what you mean. But like the thing we were talking about, like cursing and stuff like that. Some things that like we see as like minors, like for us, like those things like we're still struggling with. But other people, like especially people who are within the world, when they look at us and when they see us cursing and stuff, to us that's something we're working on. But to them, it's like, oh, they don't change. Like, you know what I mean? Like they believe that like once you accept Christ as your savior, it's like every sin is just like gone.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's perfect.
Which is like false, because we're still like struggling with the things, especially because coming out from like, you know, the world, it's like those habitual sins that still, you know, hold us like
That's a good word. Okay,
alright.
upgrading your vocabulary. I see you.
No, I'm just saying, like,
But
you
now,
know, those
for real though,
things.
like the thing I could say about that is like, since like a lot of Christians have messed up, like they not messed up, but like perverted what Christianity is, like especially in this age we live in, religion is basically dead right now.
Yeah.
Like, I think like people believe in like rocks and stuff.
But
Don't
I-
attack me. Don't attack me. Don't attack me. Listen to me.
You're not wrong.
They believe in other stuff. They're
Stars
they're
and
trying to
like-
find like other ways because everybody just stop.
Let me tell you what I saw. This thing was like people become more spiritual because they don't want to deal with the consequences of becoming a believer. Because if you're a believer, you're held to this like accountability. Yeah, and so like people, they kind of run away from Christianity and like these. I don't want to say religious, but like those beliefs, because it comes with responsibility. And another one is like you're being held accountable for your actions.
Personally, I could say that too because like I be thinking like, dang, bro, like I can't run from God. Like
Low-
he's
You really
living.
can't,
He's living.
yeah.
Like he sees
He's
everything.
everywhere. He's
Like,
omniscient.
so like I can lie to y'all. I can lie to everybody here, but I'm
End of the
only
day.
playing myself. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing. You can't hide. You can't run from it. So you might as well, you know, live your life. Like what does it say in the verse? I think it was in one of the letters. Live your life without reproach or something like that.
I think it's Philippians.
Live an honorable life
Yeah.
where nobody can say anything to you
Live clean and innocent life as children of God,
without
so
blame.
that no one can criticize you. Don't. I'm gonna say the whole
No,
verse.
that's
Okay?
that's good verse.
Don't do everything without arguing and grumbling,
That's
right?
right there.
so that no one can criticize you. Live clean and innocent lives, like as children of God, shining like bright lights in a world full of crooked and perverse people.
Okay, this man got the
Please,
whole
bro.
verse.
Hey, write that down.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of sway, right? Also, when you were saying like we're all sinners, right? I think it's Romans 3:23. Like we all have fallen short of the glory of God, right? So if there's one thing I would say to like that are unbelievers, right? We Christians are kind of hypocrites. That's the point. Is the fact that like the stuff we preach, we know we can't ourselves be perfect in the law. That's why we need Jesus. You know what I mean? If there's one thing I wish, like it's not something, you know, I can't expect everyone to understand, but for unbelievers, that's what we're preaching. The laws that we try to hold ourselves accountable to, right? We can do it. We can try our, you know, to the best of our strength. But that's why we realize we need Jesus. You know what I mean? So yeah.
That back when I was like younger, like without like really truly understanding what the Bible and stuff, I used to be like, why is God so like, why is he so like, I don't want to say the word like repressed. Like why is he,
Like,
why is he
full
like,
of flaws and like
yeah,
all these things.
I
you
used
have
to think
to
like that,
follow,
but
yeah.
like even I think Sam one time said it, and it made so much sense. It's like, imagine some like we think God is like everybody says God is holy, but he actually is holy. That's the thing. Like,
No, bro, it's facts.
where are you going with that?
No, like, no, like,
we think God is holy.
no,
you
think
know?
about that. Think about that.
holy.
Like, let her think about it. Like people say God is holy, but he actually is holy. Like
Yeah.
we say he's holy, but he's like, but he'll let it slide right here. He'll let this slide. But he actually is like perfect.
Yeah.
So like if he's perfect, of course he's gonna have a standard that we can't reach.
That's the
And he's being nice by providing a way for you to reach that standard. It's not by you, because none of us are good, bro.
Amen.
Like
Yeah.
I know myself. I can look into my heart. I'm a terrible person. Terrible. I'm cocky. I'm arrogant. All that stuff.
Prideful.
Prideful. I have terrible issues.
Add on to that forever.
Exactly. But Jesus isn't. And that's what really like struck home with me. I'm like, and the thing is, not only isn't he's perfect, but he came down into a human form, so he understands how we are, so he can relate. It's not like he's saying, like he's sitting on a stool like, oh, y'all just terrible. He lived it, so he understands the emotions, the pain, everything. So with that, he has both natures of a human and God. That's literally like, how much more like
Do you need?
closer can you like get to like terrible people as a God?
Yeah.
So that made so much sense to me when I realized it. And I'm still having, I'm still growing. I'm still trying to figure out stuff.
Yeah.
But once you understand that part, it makes it much easier.
Yeah.
Like
I
and
feel
all
it.
that like shows like how much he loves us.
Bro, when you talking about love, I
Bro.
was we were like when we were reading about in
First
John,
John? Yeah.
yeah, it was talking about like God's love, right? And then it was like to a point where like yes, he gave his only son to us, right? But like the things he does out of love still remaining in like a relationship with us, it just like it blows my mind.
That's right.
Like, you know how many chances you gotta give like billions of billions of people, starting from Adam, like
I ain't gonna lie,
Like-
I be thinking in my head like, dang, like
You can't comprehend it.
not just
Yeah.
that. I'm
Like
thinking
a
like
whole celestial being
Mhm.
came, like the God that created
Hey,
us.
you gotta explain what celestial means. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
You don't know.
isn't it like
hey,
space?
hey, we gotta start word of the day.
Yeah.
we gotta put
No.
it, putting
so
them
you
back
talking
in the
about
chat.
creatures outside of this world, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Celestial.
celestial, like
Yeah.
angels or celestial
a
beings.
moon is a
bro.
celestial,
Yeah.
right?
Huh?
The moon is celestial. It's like stuff that's not like in
No,
the.
celestial is like a living, like
Creature.
godly being.
Never mind. Never
moon.
mind.
Yeah.
But not the angels, God, like they're, and then like
Any
even the
creatures
devil
that are
himself
living.
is like a celestial being.
Yeah.
Let me
I
ask
like-
y'all this then.
Mhm.
Since we're on this topic, I like this topic. I'm gonna go around the table, but like, who do y'all see yourselves relate to the most in the Bible? I want to start with you.
No, you know the story.
I
You
want to
know.
start with you. Who is
Alright,
it?
Samson.
Why Samson?
You know why?
What?
No, I just you know.
Explain it.
Well, y'all know the story of Samson. Like,
Summarize the story.
explain
for
it.
those who don't, okay. Samson was a man that was given a gift from God, of strength,
Mhm.
and his hair, right, used to give him strength, and then he was the strongest man in the world at one point, and man just kept falling into temptations, and he sinned against God one day, and that was a sin like he thought he couldn't turn away from, and he was like basically given up to like his enemies, and he had faith, and he gave, he prayed to God to give him his like hair back in a sense. I'll say just
Just a strength back. It's not. It wasn't the hair. It's the strength.
yeah, to strength, yeah. And so so
God
when he was
killed
given up to the enemy, yeah, so he got his strength back, and then he killed everyone within his enemies, and yeah, he died as well.
Why do you see yourself with him? Is it because the story with Delilah?
Yeah, a lot of times I see myself falling into temptation,
Mm.
and it's like some things I can be like, oh, I can beat that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They be like it's like I'll say it's like my pride just be like, oh, like
Yeah.
this is nothing to me, and then as within the same thing as Samson, just like one thing leads to another, and just like at the end of the day, you just like be like, okay, like how did I end up here? And so you let like small emotions or like whatever it is, you let it get to you, and
That
so
guilt hits hard. Huh?
Cool.
yeah. But I feel like even like me growing up, right, like I always like prayed over like countless times, right?
I
Like
feel that.
yeah,
I feel
and
that.
so-
I got
yeah, and
every
so, like,
single time.
yeah, every single time, because like my family knew like I would just be moving out here, so I used
Mhm.
to get prayed for a lot, right? And I feel like when I was growing up, that was like a gift that I have received, right?
Yeah.
Like being like growing up in the church, that was a beautiful gift for me,
Mm.
because like it just like now when I see myself, you know what I mean? Like I see the kid like that grew up within the church, you know what I mean? Not someone who's outside of the church just losing his mind. So like the thing with that is that now it's just like the last 9-10 years I wasn't in the church, so those things like catch up to me, you know what I mean? And so I see myself as like Samson would be like who like a person that just keeps going back to that temptation or like whatever situation that I was in before. Like I know at the end of the day I feel like I can relate to Samson because his faith, he prayed enough with the faith that he got his strength back.
That's
So I feel like at the end of the day, somewhere in my future, maybe my 30s or something, I feel like I'll experience the same thing with my faith or like something within my spiritual walk to get me a lot closer to God than I am now. So that's why I relate to Samson a lot.
I feel you.
Anybody want to go next? You want to go next, someone?
You go then. You
You
go
go
next.
next.
Okay.
Go around the
For
table.
me, it's like I said Solomon last time, but I low-key want to change it this time because Solomon, we already know about Solomon.
David?
Like we
David?
all relate to, huh?
David?
Not David.
Oh.
David is different. I mean,
I was thinking, I was like, how can somebody relate to David?
yeah, nobody can relate to David, but like, this
I
man
don't
was.
want to know what but I feel you though.
I can relate to David
He's
in
like
like
a man after like his heart.
not just that. Like this man, like
Man, I forgot something.
yeah, he. First off, this man David was a king, so I can't relate to that.
He's so Solomon.
But I can relate to him like in the fact that like lust got in the way, like
Yeah.
vision,
Yeah.
it clouded his vision. But somebody I would say like really like I messed with was who was it? I really like Moses, bro. I really
Yeah,
like
Moses.
Moses. Because
Different.
this
Yeah,
is
I
the
give you that.
only man I think in the Bible who ever told God, the God who made everything, I can't speak. And then,
What do you mean?
no, when he was on the Mount Sinai, and then God was about to send him out. God literally told him, okay, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go help save people. He's like,
Okay.
oh, I'm not good with my mouth. And then God was like, I made your mouth. He's like, but still, I can't really speak that well. This man double backed on God himself. I've never seen somebody that.
I just read that. It's Exodus 2.
Yeah.
Right? And I just read that too. I forgot what
First
that
off, first off, God said, okay, who are you? You know who you're speaking to? Who made the mouth? Who made this? And then he's like, yeah, but
Still.
can somebody speak for me, please? And he's like, all right, fine, just get Aaron, your friend. He got kind of angry. I was just laughing, bro.
That's a different breed, bro.
No, I relate to him. It's like sometimes I be getting like I can see like when you see like in front of you, like if you have something like a mission or like a goal, you be thinking like, bro, I can't do this. And even if God, in that moment, you be forgetting like how big God is, and then you be like, bro, I be getting scared or like I be getting like anxious, like I can't do it. But then God is always there saying, he's looking at me like kind of dumb, like, do you know who I am? Like, and I could really relate to that. And then at the end, this man Moses became like amazing. Like he was by the power of God, he was helping people, helping the whole Israelites. Like the thing about Moses, he was humble. That's the thing I respect about him. He was humble, and then God exalted him. That's why I love that story, bro.
That's amazing.
What about you, Manny?
I was actually like when Dagon was talking, I was like, who can I relate to the most? I thought of David, but I was like, yeah, I can't be David. And I was like, Daniel.
Oh, Daniel.
It was good, but then I was like, nah. And it was like Jonah.
I was about to say that too.
That boy. Tell him the story.
It was
of
just
Jonah.
like, it was like he ran like the amount of time like God told him, oh, go to this place, and he was just like, nah, like I'm scared. And it's like it's not being scared, but just like
He didn't want to give.
he didn't want to do what God, he didn't want to obey. So he's just like running away, thinking that like, he can get away from God. But like you were saying earlier, it's like he sees everything.
This man went on a ship and he still couldn't.
He's like, bro, that's so crazy.
What you gotta do, buddy?
Jump into the ocean and he stuck.
Nah, but
But
I know what you mean with that story.
Yeah.
It's
thing
like
about
God
that
putting him
story-
somewhere else. I feel
That's
like
what I'm saying. Yeah.
that happens to us.
Another
a lot
part of
in
that
life.
story too is like was it Ninevites?
Ninevites.
Yeah.
He didn't want them to repent. Like he knew God was gonna
Like, they
forgive
deserve
them.
that joint.
Sometimes I be thinking like, but that person does not deserve to get forgiven.
Yeah,
I be
it's
getting
like
angry. Like no,
that
no.
anger, that hate. That
It's
you
the
have,
same
it's
thing
just-
to me. Like,
yeah.
bro, I'm the same way. Like, if God could forgive me, He could forgive them. And then
God's
that's
mercy
what.
is so big. It's crazy.
What about you, Aman?
You know what's good? I'm not gonna lie to you. I had an idea, right? As each one of y'all are speaking, in each story, like I can see myself in different phases, right? So, for example, like before, like I'll say last year, I felt like the prodigal son, where I stepped away from God after being provided to for all this time, right? So I'm gonna answer this like in the faith, like not faith, like phase in my life that I am in, and I think it has to be Moses because recently somebody told me this story. It's like I was like I'm not gonna go deep into this, right? But where I am right now, I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something for God's glory, right? And up until recently, I was questioning why I was even here, like school-wise. You know what I mean? Like how did I get here, right? Because for so far in my life, I thought I got here by my own understanding. You know what I mean? I was smart here. I was like, bro, if you compare me and people around me, right? If you look at like in the worldly metrics, I don't deserve to be here, right? But at the end of the day, I'm here, and as a believer, I think I'm here to do something, to glorify God, right? And I just
Let me ask y'all this question a third time again, okay?
Sam is here now.
Sam is here.
What's up, guys?
With
I'm
your
back.
Sammy,
Yes, sir.
saying?
Sammy 2 times. Okay. Without mentioning Christ, because that's the obvious answer. If you guys could witness any biblical story with your own eyes, Old or New Testament, which one would it be? And I want to start with you, Dogum.
There's a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot.
You'll be right there witnessing
Okay.
it.
Only one.
You have to.
I mean,
choose
just
one.
for the sake of the question.
This man was gonna pick the whole Old Testament.
Nah, low-key, I do want to see Daniel,
I was about to
fire,
say that, bro.
That's a good one.
The fire?
but
That's tough.
at the same time,
Abraham, Meshach, and Abednego.
I don't even know what you said.
That's
That's the.
I want to see like the disciples, like maybe
Exactly.
Peter, low-key, no, I don't want to.
You gotta say
Like-
Judas. You can't
No, I was
choose.
gonna say John. But
Which one?
Yeah, there's 2 Johns actually. John the Baptist?
yeah, no, not just no.
Okay.
No, actually, come back to me.
No, you already said your answer.
No, I didn't.
Nah. He didn't say. He didn't
I
say.
thought about
Yeah,
Daniel.
you go.
Let him think it about
Okay.
you.
Okay, this is so many, bro.
what I'm
Obviously,
saying.
I have. Let me just say two. There's one. This is by far easily the Red Sea crossing, boy. boy. If y'all don't pick that, y'all are drunk.
Nah.
The Red
Chasing
Sea,
No.
you?
huh?
Well, we
Not
shouldn't
only-
be drunk.
Yeah, drunk off the spirit. Of, oh, sorry. My bad. But anyways, obviously, like the whole sea crossed. I guess it got cut. At first, he hit it with his staff, opened up. Not even just that. The Egyptians were behind them.
That's what
They
I'm saying.
came in and then it closed. And not even just that. I think I saw like a article or like a
The chariot. You talking about the
their
chariot?
their chariot wheels are still in the water,
That's
on the
crazy.
ground. That's like a historical fact. I don't know if it's a fact, but like they assume it's what it's where it's from.
Yeah,
So that right there just made the story just like pop out to me. And
Wait.
then the other one is Noah, bro. Noah's flood.
You got. I was thinking about that, but I was like, "That's
No,
a
I
flood.
don't.
I'm gonna be
I'll
inside the
explain when I
thing."
get
No,
to
but the
me.
thing
You wanna
is,
see that one?
No.
I see the whole thing.
yeah.
Noah's
Alright,
flood.
that's easy.
It's
I
just
got-
like
I know.
I'll be thinking like, how did he like when all the animals came, like did they just come like like they were in like
They were
just-
paired up.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like they just came, walked him. He escorted them to their rooms. Like how was it being inside
to
the
their rooms.
It's a hotel room.
yeah? How was it being inside the ark, knowing all the stuff that's going on outside? How many people are dying, and then they're just in the ark? Like how did it feel? Like what did it like smell like? What did it sound like? All that stuff.
Can
So
we
like
talk
the
about-
question
sorry,
is
go ahead.
like you watched their full life.
No, like a specific
Like
like
you watch an event,
An
like
event.
a specific event or story.
Ooh,
in the
I want to
Bible.
say Elijah, but
no. That's a good
Are
one
you
too.
talking about
yeah,
when he made them all look goofy?
The fire,
About the fire?
nah. I mean, he
Which
killed
one?
them after. Nah, just like
or when he ran from Jezebel. That one.
Can we go back to though the Noah story? I don't know, but like a lot of time we learned that story when we were young, right?
Yeah.
And they make it to fit like our kids' brain. They think,
Yeah.
oh, they were just a flood, bro. That was a gruesome story, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Took
people
out the
are
whole
like
world.
trying to grab the ark and just getting, they're drowning. Like it's actually like scary. It's not this like, oh, there was a rainbow, there was water. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's how we think about it. But it was
Most
actually
of Western America, that's how it
people
is.
The thing is,
drowning, yelling
Not
out.
even just about what they did before, like to deserve.
That's yeah,
flood?
exactly. It's facts.
That's the most like.
No,
Bro,
actually, I want to change it.
Nephilims?
I want to change my mind. Sodom and Gomorrah. I want to see that, bruh. I just want to see like.
You'll see it soon. Don't worry.
You gonna turn into a pillar of salt, my boy.
Bro, first off, like imagine
Don't
that
look back.
scene with the angels, and then the people outside. Like, let's go sleep with them. Like, what's going on here?
yeah, I'll be with that. I'll
is
be with
mad,
that.
bro.
I'll be with that.
That's
That one?
crazy. Sodom
You
and
wanna see
Gomorrah. That's by far.
And then
the top.
blinding
Act-
them?
Yeah.
Blinding them, closing the door?
Imagine running and then you look back. It's like brimstone and fire coming down in like the city. Cause you know the Sodom and Gomorrah site right now in Israel.
Yeah.
There's actually like the ground
Sulfur
is
and everything. All over it.
bro. So many different evidence. That's
Dang,
crazy.
Yeah, that's actually.
So
The
I'll-
Old Testament
I'll-
would be the best movie.
Easily.
Would it though?
Easily.
It would.
That's where the best, like, it's history, but it's also the best stories are there. You see people, like, I say Joseph, like, you see trust issues. You gotta see,
Yes.
like,
Backstabbings.
women fighting, backstabbing, kings, like, all this stuff. A king went after a kid. Like, you're telling me these were, and
Yeah,
he didn't
actually-
get him. And the kid had the chance to kill him, and
Bro,
he didn't.
just that David story would be like the number one like
Yeah, I'll-
Netflix show.
Bro,
David,
that was-
He
I'll
sees
say David.
he sees
best
Bathsheba
Netflix
like,
show.
like this.
Except Netflix would not put that on.
People got.
but that would be the best.
They,
Netflix.
they were just saying.
Money. What about you, Money?
Oh, I thought you were gonna go. Did you find one?
This man said like 4.
He just like the Old Testament, bro.
whole Bible.
See, I want to see the whole series.
It's a hard decision. Yeah, I want to watch the whole series, bro.
I'm just gonna keep mentioning the ones I like.
Yeah,
I
keep
know.
going.
Because he chose two, you choose two. Everybody choose two.
Alright.
Okay, two.
I
That's not enough.
I like
I know it's not
David.
enough, but
I
like,
like
you know.
David.
Okay.
Okay.
and I'll-
Specifically, what event by David? Like, which one?
Yes, sir. You know, knock that man down. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
The Goliath.
The Goliath.
That joke was tough.
Um,
I can't even lie.
and then Daniel, the fire.
Good choice.
That joint is OC.
Solid
bro.
choice.
You said
Like imagine walking out and just like
Not even
not
smelling.
ain't
even a
get touched.
smell, fool. Not even a smell. That's OC to
that's
me.
actually tough.
Straight.
You
Yeah.
said Daniel and David.
Yeah.
And you said
I said
Red Sea
Noah,
Crossing.
Red Sea Cross, and then for my third,
All right, bro.
Third.
Say some more,
Sodom and
bro.
Gomorrah.
Come on.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Okay, for me. it
For
would
my
be-
third, hold up.
God.
It's an
Alright,
honorable mention.
fine.
Honorable
Alright,
mention.
Honorable mentions.
Okay, for one, for me, has to be Revelation.
Like,
Like-
Ooh, Isaiah.
Oh.
No, wait.
Revelation.
The whole
You
book.
will see it. Don't worry.
I know.
It's
I'm gonna
coming.
see it, but then
What
like,
specific event?
what
The whole-
specific
the whole
event?
thing.
The Armageddon.
I should have said that's like the toughest battle you ever see in your life.
Bro, can you
Yeah, actually,
imagine
I would-
just
I would-
like sitting on the sidelines, just watch it, heaven and hell,
Just fight it out.
no, not even fight it out.
bro? Like just
He
them
speaks,
coming.
they're all done. That's what it is. He's gonna speak and they're all.
This ain't no fight.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like the Michael and his angels come in from heaven,
Mhm.
and then just like the the demons coming from earth.
If y'all can't tell, these people are anime fans.
Oh, yeah.
No. That's not even about that. It's
Look at
just
the camera,
fact
please.
that just like imagining it. That's tough.
That's bro.
No, not just
I
that,
still
like-
haven't read Revelation since I was like 6. So
No, you gotta
Bro,
read it.
Revelation-
The tough
is
part about it is
different,
like the
fool.
whole like the world's armies, like the devil
what I'm
like
saying.
gathers them, thinking they have a chance. Like that's the funniest part about
That's
it.
fire.
They think
No,
they have a
that's-
chance.
That's so.
They all march to Armageddon. They're all ready, and then Jesus comes. Like he just talks dead.
Are we? Because I want to be. This is like the word of God, right? So we're not like romanticizing this.
No,
Or-
no.
This is just very interesting,
Yeah.
right? Okay, we gotta make that
Just
clear.
the whole book of Revelation is very interesting.
Very
You should read it again.
What about y'all? Go ahead.
Oh, you know-
it is scary,
You're
bro.
gonna, yeah.
That joke is
Well, when
scary.
it comes, you go, oh no.
I don't want to
That's
ruin it for
seven.
myself.
I mean, it's
Hey,
it's knowledge,
hey,
though, you know?
I'm
That's
on.
true. I'll read it.
Sneak
eventually.
peek coming soon. What's your second one?
Second one,
I'll see the word.
What? I don't know.
I say Joseph, because
Ooh.
Joseph was.
Which one?
Which one?
When he did what?
When he was just like what about the dream that
When he was in jail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Loki, I want to see Job. I don't know.
Don't say
Joe.
the whole book, y'all.
Yeah, no, bro.
Yeah,
That's Sam.
yeah,
Sam.
yeah.
That's Sam.
Yeah.
Sam.
What's your answer?
He got a good one.
It'd be tough, but first I want to see creation.
Mm.
Like,
Ooh,
Right.
that's a low key.
I never thought of that. I
You
never.
ain't even
I didn't
think
think of
back.
that. I didn't think of
Yeah.
that.
That's low key. I
that'd be cool. Like imagine nothing, and then I mean, first I wouldn't be there, but
Yeah.
you see everything just like that. And then second, this is gonna sound a little weird, but I want to see David when he got Bathsheba, but like this is a king. He is a player. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm playing.
Nah.
Um,
Actually, no.
I won't say Joseph, but
Mm.
when he saw his brothers, because that's a big one. Like
Joe.
blood brothers who put him into slavery.
Yeah.
And then now he sees them and he has a choice to either say, no, I'm not giving you food, or forgive and say what you did to hurt me or to do, I guess, evil, God turned it for good. And so like, I guess trust is one thing that I really care about. And so that'd be one of the things I want to see.
That's facts. I like that one.
Dang.
Last but not least, I'm on.
So all everything y'all said, right, is good. So I'm gonna try to be like a little unique, right? Because obviously, right. So one I think I would really love to see is I already saw like a TikTok about this. And this is funny. Is Paul, like, he was a menace, right? Man was going around killing every Christians, right? And one day he just pulled up. He said, "I'm a Christian." Like, to the disciples, I just want to be there to see them
that-
back.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Bro, if you don't take this clown away,
Yeah.
Like, this guy was killing them like left
Sir?
and right.
Who is that?
And he was like,
Get a load of this.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't watch anime, but there was like an anime clip. I'm gonna send it to you, Bobby, so you can put it in. Is this anime guy that I guess he was like an enemy, and then he's coming and confessing. It's like, guys, I'm sorry, forgive me. I know I beat you guys up and stuff, right? I'm gonna send it to you. I don't watch anime, but the guy was saying this is like probably how Paul felt, you know, going to the Christians after like killing them and their families. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's one. The second one, dang, it just got. I went blank.
So you want to witness like
The facial
the
reaction.
facial reaction, or like the
Yeah.
way when he got turned into a Christian.
Like he went blind and everything.
Like
Oh, that would be tough.
Damascus, that was
Yeah,
tough too.
Damascus. Which
Damascus.
one do
we
you
said
want?
not
Which one is
involving
it?
Christ.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would say their reaction to
Their
that,
reaction.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think that would be
Involving
interesting.
God, though. It's different.
The hold up, that's getting too
Okay.
deep, bro.
Let's just, let's
Involving
just
God
stay away
is
from that
different.
one right there.
The other one, dang.
So many to choose from still.
I know. Maybe I would say also Paul, right? When the prison fell apart and the
That's
guard,
another one.
right? He was able to commit suicide or kill himself, and then Paul told him, who was it? Who was it? Paul himself or? I should have read that part,
Wait,
but where he told him come down, and then they
Was
they
it Paul
told the gospel.
Barnabas or Paul? Someone was. Yeah.
They told the guard the gospel. The guard was able to kill himself because he knew he was getting in trouble, and then the guard took Paul
And his
to his
family.
family, and his family got saved.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think that would have been interesting too. Also, Paul and Silas singing in prison, bro, because low key, recently when things get hard, I just be putting on worship songs, and I'm like, it is possible to worship when you're. Obviously, it's hard, but
Wait, I got a question. What's your favorite like funny moments in the Bible?
This is the last question.
Yeah. Okay.
Funny moments in the Bible.
I have
Before I
one.
answer that, can I say Gideon's story? That whole like small army whooping on a big army. That I would love to see that.
What about his army trying
Not
to?
saying
They
it,
had
just
to drink
not
from
about
the
saying
well like dogs. Y'all know that story?
Wait,
Huh?
To like filter out the army.
Oh,
He
yes,
had to.
I
He
see
made them drink like whoever. Yeah. So if his army they were drinking the water like this, he didn't pick them. But if they were drinking like dogs, that was like right. He picked them.
To answer Dogma's question, my bad. I was still listening to you.
You're not seeing this, by the way. You just like think it's funny with
No,
the
it's,
Bible.
okay, I don't think it's kind of messed up. It's not really funny, but it's like
You about to say something messed up.
No, no,
I
no.
just know
Like-
it. You about to say something messed up.
Not to be offensive, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna be offensive.
yeah, not to be offensive. I'm being
Respectfully.
offensive. Respectfully to all the Israelites.
Look
My
at the
bad.
camera. Just like, look at the camera.
It's this story.
We're getting canceled.
no, like the back then Israelites, not these. Alright,
With these what?
Not the modern day Israelites, but
Yeah.
the Israelites of.
They still gonna say
They're the same people though. But
Just your
I don't know.
ancestors.
I'm taking that one out.
Yo, start over again, please.
Yeah.
Okay, for mine it's messed up, but to me it's kind of funny. But it's like, you know, when like Moses went up to get the 10 Commandments, he went up, he was confident, people were listening.
He came down.
They made a golden calf, they were dancing. And not that, this man came back, he destroyed the I think the 10 Commandments, made it powder, he made them drink it. I can imagine Moses just perfect, just going crazy. Yeah, he dusted it and made them drink the powder, because he was so angry at them.
They kind of deserve it.
And then
So wild.
and then he asked Aaron, what was going on? He said, I don't know, they just did it.
That boy a liar. He helped them with it, didn't he?
Yeah.
This
Wasn't
man-
he like the architect behind the
he was just
calf?
passive. Yeah, he helped them make it.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know, the people just wanted
I
it.
did not know he made him drink it.
You know what would be my funniest, the funniest moment in the Bible? When I think it was Paul preaching and the man was sitting by the window and then he fell asleep and fell down.
I think we can all agree
And
to
he
this.
died.
That's something that would happen to me. I feel like that would happen to me.
That's a
sir.
lesson. Don't fall asleep during the sermon.
You'll fall.
I think y'all enjoyed this.
Paul
one.
was preaching
What
for
were
hours.
the demons? The people were casting out demons,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Right? And
I've
the
been reading
demons
that a
talked
lot.
back, and they were like, "Hey, yo, who are you? We know Jesus. We know Paul. Who
are you?"
And they jumped from the demon possessed people into the people that were casting out demons. That's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
That's OC to me. And then they fled.
Imagine a
naked.
demon telling you, who
Like,
are
that's
you?
so wild,
Like,
yeah.
damn.
That's so disrespectful.
I'll be at home just like, damn. Who am I?
Mine would be
This man.
again Jonah. Like when they threw him out the ship, it's like, all right, like you caused it out. All right, get out. They just
And
like
the storm
dashed
got
him to the side.
easily got better when he got
Thanks.
thrown into the water, bro.
Like, all right, bro, you caused it.
This man was in a
Just-
whole
They
whale.
they woke him up from his sleep, right?
No,
Oh,
no,
he woke up
the
from
storm woke up.
The storm woke him up. They just like, oh, you the part. They just dashed him out.
They didn't even want to do it. He was like, bro, it's me. Just throw me out.
He was in a whale, bro. That's bro.
Was it a whale or a fish?
Well.
How can you be in a fish?
I mean, 'cause no. They say whale because that's the only thing I could probably eat a human
Big
and then you
fish.
could survive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For 3 days. Was it?
yeah 3
Bro,
days, 3
imagine
nights.
like being in that situation.
Supposed to represent Christ's death, burial, resurrection.
Yeah.
That is, bro. The connection. I think one day we're gonna talk about like the
Typology.
typology of like a lot of the Old Testament stories, how they actually represent what would happen. When
I think
Jesus
there's like
Christ comes back.
63,000 references
Cause that's what I was used to say. I used to be like when I used to read the Bible.
in the Bible. References.
Wait, what do you mean reference?
to Christ, like typology.
Yeah.
Like the
I don't know if
betrayal.
it's
No, it's something like that. Like I just. saw
Yeah, I
this
think
through
we
the
should be
Bible.
careful without
Yeah.
those.
sorry.
But on
Typology.
typology,
Might.
when I used to read the Old Testament back when I didn't have that much like grasp of it, I'm like,
Why?
these stories are so random.
Yeah.
But now I understand it's typology. That's why. that
Typology
happened.
means like forecasting.
Yeah, it's like foreshadowing what's
Foreshadowing
about,
what
like the
happened.
person
Gotta come.
who's got to come.
That's crazy.
Any more funny stories?
One more, Sammy. Did you go yet?
There you go.
Well,
Everybody went.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking.
Hey, something else that it might not be funny, but funny to you.
First, I said it earlier, but when we were talking about Elijah, I said he made him look goofy.
Yeah.
Like these dudes, like
Yeah.
imagine trying to get your God an idol to do something and he never does it.
Mhm.
And this one guy just offers something to God and fire comes down and that's it.
And then he
You over
kills
here
him
running in
after.
circles.
And then Elijah said, "Oh, don't worry, y'all. You have to wake up your God. I think he's asleep." Or something.
That's actually
He
hilarious.
clowned on them, and then he killed them. Damn.
Bro, that's so messed up though.
Also
Not
hiding
messed
from
up,
God, Adam and Eve
Mm.
after they ate the fruit
Mm.
and they decided to hide from God.
No,
Like he ain't seen
yeah.
everything. I created you. Like, where you?
Yeah, it was funny. He was like, "Where are you?"
Habesha parents when they're like,
Why
where
are
are
you
y'all? What y'all doing? Come out right now.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Nah, but the Bible's
Hey.
funny sometimes. Alright.
You know what, bruh? This was a nice, chill podcast.
Mhm.
Wish us luck on our tournament. We're about to go
Alright.
ball our hearts out and get eliminated first round. So
Hey,
Hey, nah, don't
Chill
be
out,
that.
chill out.
Get some fresh cuts too.
get
Yes,
some
sir.
fresh
Get
cuts.
that-
My
get the
man
fresh
Sammy
cut.
about to get us right.
Mhm.
We're about to go
sir.
ball out.
Oh, wait. For next week, this you don't have to include this, by the way.
Let me wrap it up then.
Yeah, let's
Alright,
wrap
go
it up
ahead.
first. Let's finish off.
Thank y'all for coming in, tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all
Mhm.
can learn anything
Thank
from
you
what
for
we
the love.
talked about.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you
love
for
ya.
having me.
yeah.
Our guest
Sorry.
and then a potential
Sammy.
full-time member, Samuel
Yes,
Guta.
sir.
This
Alright.
is from Off the Dome Podcast, and we're out. Bow.
So-